Right. So now you put whatever you want on and you just try again. So grab a snow globe, grab a light, whatever you want. It doesn't have to be these items, but these are just a random pick of items that are commonly seen in here.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Alright, so then grab the shelf and spam that X button. I still do this, even though I don't have to anymore, just because I like everything to be, if I'm taking my time and I want everything to look nice and flush, this is the best way to make things look flush. If you do it in free mode, it's hard to get everything to be level and sitting perfectly and whatnot. So those items on the first shelf will now be considered your bottom shelf, and now you can stack the next round on top. And you can take your time figuring out what, you'd want on here, or like stuff like that. You could also use the metal shelving, which I think is furniture surfaces as well.
So for this stage now,
Pick up the
the
shelf.
stuff that I just put on there is what I grab.
Right, so just pick up the shelf and do it again. Drop it down. It just spam the X button.
Grab the shelf.
And keep her going until the very first layer of items are on the bottom shelf.
I can't tell if that's
You're doing good.
moving
Just
or
keep
not.
going. Keep going. Keep
That's
going.
it. Nope.
Nope, you can keep going. Perfect. So you'll notice that this is a common thing. This is how you know someone merged something, when the items on the bottom shelf are too tall. So this is stuff you need to consider when you're picking out items, but now you get the gist of it,
Yeah,
how
having
it's supposed
something
to
that's a
work.
little bit shorter so it doesn't poke through.
Right, like
Yeah.
plants or stuff like that. Same thing goes when you notice I put the metal shelf down. This is the another common one you see. They drop stash boxes and stuff on here to fill the shelves up. So then I'd go to storage. Say I want a lunch pail. Want a lunch pail and a foot locker. I'm gonna move your shelf off to the side for now. Try that one. Put that one on there.
Is that good?
Yep,
Corner of it?
yep, go
Okay.
ahead and try. Cool. Now say I want, let me see what else I have here. So I want a nuclear winter stash box. I want that on there. I want this on there. Now I want you to keep going until the red box is on the second shelf. A little more.
Yeah. I think so. Huh.
Now I have... So you could, pick up the shelf one more time and put it down. There you go. There you go. That's a little better. So now, this is how we used to stack the shelves in a store. I wanted to display all the little things I had, and say you were building an automotive shop, this is what you'd see, because you got your tool benches, all the little things and stuff like that. And it's all on one shelf. Now, pick up the shelf and move it off the pressure plate. So see how the bottom stuff is technically not touching the ground? That's what you want, because back then you couldn't put stuff into your foundations. So as long as it was a little bit off the ground when you merged, you could place this anywhere in your camp, and it's safe. There's another...
Right on.
I'll give you another little hard one here. Oh no, it's going to get better. Much better. No, I want them to be prepared. This is how I train people. Put a heavy... display a heavy gun on that heavy gun display.
Okay. I don't have a heavy gun on me.
I'll grab one. Hold on.
I don't even have my stash box. Oh wait, no, there's a stash box right here. Let me see.
Here, I got one right here. I'm gonna drop you one. I will want this back, though, okay?
Well, of course.
Alright. Alright, go ahead and put that on the display. Alright, I'm gonna move this off to the side for a second. So you know this cabinet is in your stash box section. I'm gonna put this on the pressure plate for you, but I have one other thing we're gonna put on there. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Have you ever been to a camp where someone's sitting on top of their cabinets?
Oh, you putting like are you merging a chair into the cabinet? Ah.
So, first, lining everything up so there's no lip and it looks natural is incredibly difficult, but also making it so it's accessible. So you want it to be right about there. Go ahead and pick up the cabinet and drop it down. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, let me get in build mode.
Keep going. Perfect. Stop.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
that's how they would do that. Alright? But that's just the bench, right? So I'm actually going to pick it up on you. And now we're going to incorporate something else. So this is a stack merge. Go ahead and pick the cabinet up and down until the bench is where it was before. One more. Perfect. So now I can sit on my workbench inside my car garage and throw people off. I have my toolbox up here, like this. Maybe a cool light.
Damn, I don't even have that light.
Now I'm just chilling.
I'm definitely keeping that.
So that's how I would do stuff like that. Another
Okay, is
great
it one of
one.
those things where if I move it, like, let's just say I put it upstairs,
No, you can move
I
as
can...
long as you grab the cabinet. Look at this. I just moved it all the way over there. Yep.
Okay, so what if I want to remove something off of that cabinet? Will it still work then?
What do you want to remove?
Like, let's say I wanted to remove the gun stand. Hypothetically speaking.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, you would just grab just the gun stand and move it.
Okay, so, but they would still work though.
Yes. All right. Here's another one. I like the Tinker's Bench, but I have this stash box thing going, right? And I want it to look like it's in there, right?
Hmm.
I want it to make it look like it's part of, but I still want to be able to use it, but I want it to blend. Alright, so there's two ways to do this. You can drop merge this, just like we did those. You can try if you want to, but we don't have to do that. I'm gonna show you.
Oh, fuck,
It's okay. We could drop merge this, just like we did all the other ones, but there's another way to do it. You can get rid of your pressure plate in the generator. You can scrap those. This usually scares people, which I think is hilarious. I'm gonna burn the shit out of this fucking filing cabinet.
Okay, break it, right?
Now, are you in build menu still?
I am currently.
So you see how it's yellow?
There's a highlighted blue on the outside of it.
Awesome. So you can see what you're working with, and you can see where you need to line up everything.
Oh, okay. Now it's yellow.
That's one way to do it. The problem is if I were to move this right now, guess what's gonna happen?
It's gonna fuck the whole thing up.
It's not one. It's not one unit. It's two separate units that have
Once
been...
you put it in for the first time, it's gotta be perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but if you want it to be perfect, yes. That's if you burn it. If you drop merge it, it's all one thing. The Tinker Bench is now anchored to this cabinet, and it only registers the cabinet as a solid object. So the only thing you have to move... Right, so if I were to grab this cabinet to move it to wherever you want it to, it's not taking this Tinker Bench with it.
Okay.
So go ahead and grab your pressure plate and your generator.
Alright.
Alright, so let me move this conundrum out of the way here. Generator in there, top right. You always want to have a system. This is my system. In whatever layout works for you, this is just my system. Top right for the generator. Pressure plate's always going to be in the center. Yep, with the power connector facing the top right of the generator, so rotate it. Go ahead and grab your filing cabinet and put it put it on the pressure plate. Go ahead and sink her in.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, I'm so used to the new build menu. Yep, make sure her foot's on there. There you go. Right. Granted, you don't have to go through all of these extremes with a lot of things, but say you come across something it won't let you do for some reason, for whatever reason, you know how, right now you know different ways you can work around it. Yes, it's going to take process of elimination and figuring it out, but that's a part of the game. So I mean that's kind of the challenge of building. But now you know multiple different ways of accomplishing something in your mind without getting frustrated, because there is a way of doing things, you just have to figure out a way of tricking the game into thinking it's okay, which is a constant battle. Even with today's build menu, it's obviously, look at your stove, I mean, so now when you grab your filing cabinet, your Tinker Bench will go with it. Go ahead and move your filing cabinet. Bam. So when you drop merge something, like I said, the bottom object becomes the anchor, always. When you're drop merging. When you're raising something to float, your bottom object is still an anchor for the top object. So no matter what, your bottom object is always going to be the anchor.
Alright.
And you can do this with like a million different things, like for instance, while we have this up, and I love doing it.
That's pretty damn.
This is one of the ones I like to do, but I've tried. It does not work the way you think it does. We can try. We can try the symptomatic, honestly. We could try it.
What if you had that, the symptomatic in there, and you had that as an entrance? You know how people like have a underground base.
Alright, so here's a good example. I want you to pick up the fish tank and try to drop merge it.
Okay.
It's not working, is it?
I can't tell.
Do you know? Well, it's not
I
working.
think so.
It's not.
No?
Nope. Do you know why? Pressure plate. Your pressure plate light is red. So now you have to. Yep. And now try to do it. Still not going.
It won't let me.
Right.
Cannot place item intersects with another object. That's what it keeps
Right.
telling me.
It's because your body's there. So now this is a common thing I want you to try to figure out. So now you have to be like, how do I get this to go, right? It's just not going. Well, is it going now? Hold on.
I haven't pressed any buttons.
Nope, it's not. So, because we've used this pressure plate a few times, you have to now pick up the fish tank. I'll move it. Move the fish tank out of the way. And you have to reset it. So you have to scrap the pressure plate, put a fresh one down with a fresh cord. Right. And when you're doing a bigger object, this is the only time the pressure plate should not be in the center. You're going to move the pressure plate up a little bit and towards the generator a little more to give more of an empty space for the bigger object. So now when I grab this, it has more space. And now you'll notice when you pick up the fish tank and put it down, which I'm doing now, it's dropping in perfectly fine. Without a person on the pressure plate. So with bigger objects like this one, you're going to be here a while. This is going to take me a minute because I'm spamming the button, but obviously it's moving very slowly.
Right.
Two reasons. One, it's a large object, but this fish tank has moving parts inside. So expect when you're doing stuff that has a moving part, like the mole rat generator, or the fish tanks, or even when you're merging, which you can, with your allies, there's going to be issues. Once I get this merged, I'm also going to show you how to do an underground camp with a systematic. Which no one shows anybody, which is so stupid, but I think it's super fun because... Well, right, me and you do because we like to have people challenge themselves, but... I had to figure it out on my own, okay? I had to figure it out. I had to figure it out on my own because no one would show me. I wanted one so bad. Yeah. That someone tried telling me it has to be on a hill. No. No. It's not true at all. It doesn't have to be on a hill. You could do it on a plain flat surface. You can do it on mountainsides. You literally... It's incredible what I believed. I was so naive. Nice. So now I have a statue inside of a fish tank. Alright. So in order to do the systematic, alright, so with the systematic and going underground, it's always super sketchy. So I like to use this mat right here. And I'm going to grab the Systematic and I'm going to put it on the mat. I'm going to put it just like this. The opening of the Systematic is facing the mat. The reason why is the map acts as an arrow to where your opening is for your Systematic for the future. When you go to build, you know where you're going to exit and you know where you need to put stairs and stuff. So now I'm going to grab the carpet and I'm going to put it on the pressure plate. Now your body is supposed to be on the pressure plate, but the light is still green, so we're going for it. Now I'm drop merging the Systematic into the carpet.
Huh.
I'm just showing some old techniques that probably are useless at this point, but... Or an AFK
Yeah,
zone, whatever you want. Trap. This is how people do trap camps back in the day. This is one of the ways. It's beautiful. It's... If no one's told you, don't ever go to a camp with junk on you. I don't care if it's a safe camp or not. Just don't do it. Unless you want to die at some point.
Oh yeah. I still remember this one trap camp I went to, thinking it was all fine and dandy. This guy had it all, decked out, looked cool,
I
whatever.
guarantee you I know who it is.
And then you go inside and you go to the right and then turn left and it's a long hallway.
Yep.
And
I
at
know
the very
exactly who you're
end,
talking about. No, not Colin. Is another really good friend of mine. I'm
yeah,
still
I don't
going.
know how you guys get it set up, but like as soon as you go to enter the whatchamacallit, like to buy his stuff off of him, then it activated it.
So I'm going to the carpet is visible to the top line.
He's in
See
the
that?
bathroom right now. Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to put the carpet on the ground. Where? I don't know where, but maybe I'm going to go right here. Go ahead and enter the Symptomatic.
I can go in it.
Go ahead.
Oh, just fell through the world.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll come back. So now you can scrap the pressure plate and the generator.
Oh. What's going on, game? You didn't tell me to wait. Wait. Okay, go out, go back in.
Okay.